Hello, welcome to Tabletop Plays, a board game stream from Tabletop Gaming Center. Today we're going to be playing some Marvel United with some friends. I'm going to start over here with some introductions.
Oh yeah, I'm Scott, and I am Groot in this game.
Yeah.
I'm Meenal. I'm playing Winter Soldier.
I'm Nick, and I'm playing Deadpool.
And I'm Chris. I'm playing Old Man Logan. I want to thank Nick for painting all these glorious minis. All the minis we'll be playing today have been painted by him. And today we are fighting the Green Goblin over here. Okay. So basically how this game works is each of us playing a hero has 3 cards. This is also our health. We're going to be going around trying to help stop bad stuff from happening by doing various actions. When we do that, we're going to start by putting cards over here. And then every now and then you'll see on this table that the villain will just kind of get to play a card, add some bad stuff to the board, and we have to deal with that. Our ultimate goal is to conquer at least a couple of these locations before we go after the Green Goblin and just try to punch him. We're playing with 4 people, so Green Goblin's health is at 10. Right? Okay, cool. Did I miss it? You're more expert in this game. Did I miss anything?
All right, so basically, depending on how many players you have, the health will scale. So if you have a full list of 4 players, it'll tell you right there.
Yeah, we're at 10.
It's 10 health. So, yeah, pretty much you nailed it. The only thing is it starts with the villain card.
No, it starts with the villain card, yeah. Starts with the villain card, and then we're going to each take some actions, and that's going to be the turn.
People haven't seen Green Goblin before, too. Like, usually there's threat cards on the board, but you may see that there's no threat cards on the board right now.
Yes, yeah. So Green Goblin is a little different when he starts out. He kind of just puts stuff out, but he will gradually put things out as the game goes on. That's more of his bad stuff that he does to the board, and then
that's actually a losing condition.
Yeah, that's the worst thing he could do, the bad stuff with the conditions. So we're just trying to prevent that to happen and save the day. So let's get started.
Cool.
So like we start with the villain card.
All right, so first villain card. I'll give that to you.
So you can go here. And so let's see how this works. So this is going to be his movement. So everything goes around clockwise.
Yep.
So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 right where we are.
Oh, boy.
Neat. And then he's going to add citizens to where he is and 2 adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
So, so it's going to go top down. So he's going to do his move first, then he does his bam. Which in this case is deal 1 damage to each hero in Green Goblin's location.
Which is
everybody.
All of us. And when we get dealt damage, that means we just lose a card. So I will discard 1 card, going down to 2 health.
Yep. I will discard 1 too.
I'm gonna get rid of this.
Off to a great start.
Yeah.
So they go to the bottom of the deck.
Bottom of the deck. Okay.
Thank
Oh, yeah,
you.
right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So, then draw a threat card and place it in the next clockwise location without a threat. So,
Right there.
we'll put a threat right here. And that threat is, when this threat card is placed, add a thug to this location. For each thug in this location, requires at least 2 damage to be defeated.
Well, luckily we have all good citizens there, so
We got
it's
some
fine.
overflows
It's
coming
cool.
up.
It's cool.
Well, we do have overflow.
Yeah, we have overflow, but
Well, I think that's going to trigger
It
overflow,
helps.
no?
Yeah.
it's
That's gonna
going
be-
to with this, but
There's going to be 3 overflows,
gonna be-
right?
yeah.
Because there's going to be this one, and
This
there's going to be 2
one.
more.
Right here.
this one won't overflow that.
That will, though.
This will.
Twice.
Yeah, so it's that one. Will, oh yeah, so
Yeah.
so 3. Gotcha.
So
All right. Well,
overflow.
let's. So before we get into some overflow, that means we can't put pieces down. So we put 2 down here,
Mm-hmm.
and because we can't put any here, we can't put 2 here. That's going to be 2 overflows, and we can't put 2 here. That's going to be 2 more overflows.
Oh, nope, it would only be 1. So if
Oh, just one?
or more.
Oh, just 1 or more. Oh, okay, so just the 2.
So yeah, we get an overflow there and an overflow there. Draw 1 threat card, place it in the next clockwise location without a threat.
Oof.
So this will get a threat.
That'll get a threat, and won't that get a threat as well?
Yep.
With this one first, right?
This one first.
Oh,
then that
right,
one.
because we do follow this line. Yep. So here
Yikes.
and then
Oof.
here.
That's not
Well,
great.
That's
Yeah. Remember, say we don't start with any threat
He
on the
does get a
board.
guy
All right.
with 4 life.
Craven gets 4 health.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so sometimes they're just like a thing that's happening, like an environment factor, or it's another bad guy. So now we have Craven popping up in the Orson Osborne.
Oh,
I'm
and-
trying to read upside down. Like I know, like
Interesting on
I
Craven.
know this.
Craven too, because this one is he will potentially move on BAM. So move this threat the next clockwise location with any heroes and no threat.
Oh,
Deal 1
man.
damage each. So he's gonna move.
Interesting. He's also gonna move too.
Yeah.
Good to note. All right. So now we get to take our turn.
Cool.
So to start, 3 of us are gonna whoever kind of wants to go is just gonna go, and then that's gonna set the order for the rest of the game. So this is the part where we talk about what we can add. I have
Need a lot of heroic actions right now. Looks
Yeah.
like.
I got a card with 2 wild, and I have 1 heroic action.
I got it too wild.
2L would be cool. You guys can start clearing stuff.
I have nothing.
Okay.
I've got a wild and an
Also-
attack.
All my stuff's attacked right now, so I should go later.
So then,
Yeah.
in that case, me and you should go
Yeah.
to try and clear these. Right?
Sounds good. All right, so I'll
We
go
can't
first.
attack the villain yet, correct?
No, not until we clear 2 of
Don't
these.
forget to draw your card
Right.
too for your turn.
Oh yeah, draw a card on turn. There we go. Back up to 3. All right. So yeah, I'll put 2 that there. So this symbol means wild, which we're going to use for heroic actions, which are also, just so you know, that's what that looks like for a heroic action. Next, so heroic action here is just clearing 2 civilians.
Cool.
So we got 2 civilians down on the rescued civilian spot. We need 9 of those to clear. Once this clears, we'll unlock this first area, and then the second one we unlock, whichever one it is, we'll unlock the second area. Will give us some advantage. So
Sweet.
yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. I'm gonna draw my card. So I just got a pretty cool one. So Deadpool's cool in that he has a chaos stack. So of
course.
yeah, of course he has a chaos stack.
Very
so
fourth wall.
You must draw the top 2 cards from the Deadpool Chaos Challenge deck. Choose one and resolve it. If I play this card,
Be anything.
I could set the next person up with a wild though. So let's do that as well.
That seems good.
Let's do that.
Help
So
you
I
out
gain
there.
a wild token off of that. Just because that's what
That's
it
what's
says
on the
on
card.
top.
Yep, it's unpredictable.
So
Wild card, baby. All right.
so we're gonna clear 2 of these.
Or do you want to move over and clear another one?
Or actually, yeah, because that's
Yeah.
not gonna overflow again.
Yeah,
right?
we're kind of clear.
Yeah.
That one's, and
Yeah,
plus
so I
we
get
spread out, so
3
we're not all
3
getting
of
punched by the green
whatever's-
goblin.
So move there.
Yeah.
So you're
Um,
working with these 3 wild
I'm working with
actions.
those 3
Yeah.
wild actions. So I'll move there.
So it's one of your wilds.
Oh yeah,
Which one am I
and
wilds?
whoever plays the card gets what's before
Right.
that. So that's why Nick has 3 wilds.
So I'll clear 2 of
To
these.
do.
Or actually, should I, rather than dealing with that, should I try and clear this threat?
That's an interesting call.
Just because that'll let us punch stuff easier.
Overflows.
Can we do
And
1 and 1
overflows.
maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
if
get
we can
one
like
civilian.
spread it out just so we
So
don't get hit with
let's
some
do
more
1.
overflows.
And 1 here.
Sweet.
Let's do that. And then I do
Alright.
have a wild token.
Third citizen.
I could spend that on that, or should I hold it? You guys think?
I mean, I can spend it. I mean, we can't spend it if
Yeah.
we lose. So
Yeah.
So let's spend it, and let's clear that.
All right,
And
4 out of
then I'm
9.
all set.
Okay, great.
So either you or I.
I have a wild and an attack. Obviously, we don't know what I'm gonna draw.
All I have is, and I kind of want to save this one for somebody because I have it's open information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Groot and I am Groot with my cards, which gives you a lot of information to work with. But they're both, Groot is really good for support. So I have an attack action that lets me give somebody else an attack action on their turn. So if you,
Okay.
if anybody wants to get to a spot where they are going to be able to attack, you basically get 2
Yeah.
attacks for the price of 1
Cool.
in different areas. So I should probably go later.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
something
can
good.
go.
Yeah, I'll say that's good because that'd be good for when we're trying to punch Craven.
A lot of his cards do that stuff where like
Yeah.
it's like he takes an action and somebody else in another space can take
So
the same
that's the
action.
first person.
So I think from here, maybe I could move here and rescue a civilian. I mean, the only thing I can really use here is 1 wild. So between these 2 wilds, I could move and save a civilian. Or I could move toward a different threat.
If you want to move and start helping him on that threat,
Yeah.
because that keeps us from the lose condition, away from the lose condition right now.
So then, if you could help me
Yeah, of
move
course.
Winter
Yeah.
Soldier over,
Soldier with Deadpool.
and I will help with the threat.
Drop another guy.
That's a big move, all the way from Palace to
Thanos'
Titan.
palace to Titan. Yeah, just this little
That's a huge hop.
A quick
skip and a
little.
jump.
Sweet.
Deadpool, all things are possible. So we have 3. Unfortunately, we have to have another villain turn before we can see anything from Groot. But
Green Goblin's gonna move 5.
it's gonna move 5. All right, you wanna?
Yeah, so I think it just moves back 1, right?
Yeah,
Over
so it'd be
6
1,
locations.
2, 3, 4, 5 here,
Cool.
and
They do the bam.
nice, bam. So
That's good. We're only
do
gonna get 1
damage,
overflow
so
though that time.
Here,
Good job, team.
So, what I'm wondering about is, does this still happen after the draw threat card? That still happens, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Even if no
yeah. Draw a
damage is
threat card
taken?
and place it.
Okay.
Yep.
Next clockwise. So it's gonna be right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So we get the lizard.
Cool.
Cool.
out.
Something else to deal damage to.
Well, good news is that means that I can actually use my card with you because you're in the same space.
While you're looking at, look at Craven.
Oh, he's gonna move in that bam.
Yeah, he's moving on this bam. I'll resolve this now with any heroes and no threat if possible. To the next clockwise location with any heroes and no threat.
Would
Which
he have moved
is not
first?
possible.
Okay.
Which isn't possible because there's threat on both the spots where heroes are
Well,
already.
Wouldn't it go here clockwise?
To the next clockwise location. Clockwise location with any heroes
Oh.
is the full thing.
So he wouldn't move.
So, you just
So-
wanna move, right? Or just
Probably
go-
wouldn't move then, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just.
I guess my only question is like, what's the order of operations on the BAM? Does he go first before we deploy a new card, or does his resolve before?
I think it's. I don't think the way it stacks matters.
I don't think.
No,
matters.
I don't
as
think,
long
like,
as you
if it
resolve
happened-
them, the only thing that it says you need resolve in order is this effect right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So I would just say Green Goblin's like first, and
Alright.
anything
Yeah.
secondary following that.
Alright,
Because
cool.
then he
Yeah.
put that there. I see
Makes
what you're saying.
sense.
Because then Craven would just pop up here anyway, and then we'd have an additional threat. But
Right.
cool. All right, token time.
sometimes.
Cool. So he's gonna add. So we're gonna get 1. This is gonna be a.
Thug?
Make it
Thug.
a yeah. Give us
It's
some
gonna be a
variety.
thug, and then a citizen.
Okay.
Citizen's gonna overflow.
So this is gonna overflow.
2 citizens
so
here,
2 citizens.
and citizen and a thug here.
Why are there 2 citizens there?
Oh no, that'll actually cause overflow.
Wait a second.
Hmm?
Isn't the middle one 2 citizens?
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh, no,
so this
so-
is 2 citizens.
So it overflows, but then these 2 are a thug and a
So
citizen.
this is
and
going to be a thug and a citizen. This is going to
That's
be
Okay, citizen.
thug and a citizen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Perfect.
and then
you still
one
get
gets
one
placed
over.
there,
Yep.
and then one overflow because
One
a
overflows
thug
'cause
cannot
thug
go
cannot
here.
there. Yep. So that would be next clockwise location gets the threat, right? Is overflow. Yeah,
Here.
Next
Yep.
clockwise gets the.
So Vormir,
Oof.
Green Goblin cannot take any damage.
As long as there is.
Any citizens in this
Citizens in there.
location. Oh. All
Boy.
right.
Okay.
All right.
One.
We got this. All right.
Rough. So that's me. Draw a card. And I have 1 wild to work with on top of this.
Correct.
Yep.
How many life does the lizard have? 5?
5.
That's rough too. And we get 1 more card, we lose.
Yeah, 1 more threat and we lose.
Already.
Are you able to move to where I am and clear that threat?
No, because that's a heroic action, and I do not. I would have to use the
You have a wild.
Yeah, well.
I do.
You're wild.
But then I would need something for the heroic action, and I would need the wild for the heroic action.
Don't you? Do you
Yeah.
have like a wild in hand? Because then you could move.
No.
Or if you have a move in your hand.
Yeah. I do have 1 move. I'm trying to figure out what would be the. Is that the only one that we could clear? Yeah.
I think especially since you'll only have 2
Does
actions
anybody else
per play.
need to move or want to move? Because my card also does that.
I won't have a Greg since I'm going next. I won't really have too much of an ability to fight. So if you play something with a move, I could use that to.
Because you're going next, right?
Yeah.
We could also take out the lizard. Because I'm going to. I could hit him and let you hit him as well. And then use the wild for another hit, and then you'd only have to do 2 damage. Could you do 2 damage in your turn?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have a card that says I gain 4 punch tokens
Cool.
also.
Cool. Because I'm less set up for heroic actions, but we can definitely beat up the lizard.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll play that, and you and I can both attack him. So
Yeah.
I attack, and another hero can attack in their respective location.
Cool. So we punch him 2 times.
Sweet.
And then I'll use the wild for a 3rd hit. And now he's set up for you to pummel.
Cool. All right. So I'll play. My name is Wolverine. So I'm going to gain 4 fight, which is that's so I gain 4 of those, and these I can just spend on my turn as like. I want to punch you.
You didn't do the retirement card, right?
If it says if the retirement card is face up,
So you should
then
be
this
fine
this
then.
turn's face down. So yeah, we're
Yeah, so
fine
you
for
should be
now.
fine.
Yep. So I have 4, and these are just exhaustible, right?
Yep.
I can
Yep.
just
You just use them whenever.
cool. I'm gonna.
If you want to save any too, remember you have an attack from me as well. If you want to save one of those tokens,
Oh, again?
yeah, you have that. Attack.
Oh, right. Yeah.
you have my
so I'll
attack. Here,
save
you,
Sweet.
one of those.
you only have to use one.
Yeah, we used one. Use that attack, save that, and I have a wild to use, which.
And then we cleared this, right?
Yeah, that one's
Yep.
cleared.
So that one's
That's
cleared. So we
cleared.
pop one right
Yep.
on there.
You could rescue somebody in that space and clear a spot.
Probably use my wild to rescue again then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Sounds good. All right, we got 5 citizens cleared.
Sweet.
More than halfway there, and I didn't even draw a card because I knew how awesome that card was. All right, we got Deadpool.
Deadpool. Let's see what we got.
That was a good turn.
Breaking the 4th wall.
Wait.
So.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. No, you're good.
I thought it was the villain going again. No, it
Nope.
is you.
All right. So let's break some 4th wall stuff.
Hi, chat. How's it going?
So what do we do? What are we doing? So I draw the top 2 cards from the
Chaos.
challenge, the Chaos Challenge. I choose one and resolve it. So top 2 cards. We get head pool. So each hero. So I move 2. Then each hero player that has never played a game with zombies must discard a card. If all players
Like
have
ever?
played, ever.
Ever? Nope.
If all players have played this game with zombies, the villain takes 1 damage.
I have played a game with zombies.
Oh yeah.
I played.
Yeah. Zombies.
I was gonna say, that's a-
that was the
Zombicide,
first card.
zombies.
And then the second
Pumpkin
card
zombies.
is each hero discards 1 action token if they have any. If there are any crisis tokens in play, discard 1 hero's choose. I think
First one.
head
Action
pool.
token?
Head pool is
Yeah.
what we're gonna go with.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So we're gonna resolve head pool. So is it everybody moves 2 or just I move 2?
Can you read
I
it
think
again?
it says you
Just me,
so.
right?
Oh yeah, so move 2. So you have a movement of 2,
Okay.
and then if everyone we've all
And
played a
then
game.
The villain takes 1 damage,
Yeah.
Awesome.
and
Cool.
that just does away with this whole thing, right?
Yeah, he just takes the
He
damage.
just takes the damage, right?
Yeah, yeah, it ignores. I would ignore that.
It's
of
chaos.
course, because it's Deadpool and it's chaos.
Yeah. All right. So
And
then I have my move and my wild. Right?
yeah, you still have a move.
Yeah.
Yep.
In a wild.
Let's move and hit a
Sure.
thug.
Yeah.
Good call.
I like it.
Yeah, and you get the only like 2. Oh no, because you played that. Oh right, yeah, yeah.
So
It's another card plays, which
Back
is
to the
go with
villain.
that, and then back to villain, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, that messes with the board a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, that speed
Villain.
things up. Oh, I
yeah,
don't know if
yeah,
I like
it
that.
speed things up because like it would have been the villain, but we did get another action before.
Because we lose if we fill up the board too, right?
No,
No,
No?
no,
no,
you
it-
just glare over it.
Got it.
yeah. All right.
Oh, there's a certain
one.
character. It's a certain
One.
villain that does
Just
that,
move
right?
there,
He
Maybe
We're playing
bams,
against
so
the
I
villain,
get delta
like, their
damage.
Person.
and Groot
Yeah.
does too.
Yeah, how did we play that first time? I can't even remember now.
So we're both down to 1 health now
Oh, boy.
because we got bammed.
Um,
And let's see, I think Craven's gonna move here
And
then.
then we get a threat card, right?
Craven's gonna move to. Oh yeah, threat card.
Threat card would go right here, right?
Yeah, threat card would go there.
So
and then-
4 health on Electro.
And Craven's gonna move here.
KOS, I think.
Lizards, alright. Do you guys want to put the actual minis for Craven and Electro on the board? That way we have a visual.
Yeah. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
I
them all
got.
painted
Oh
up
yeah,
ready.
I'll do
You
the
want
4 health while you do
health?
that. Yeah.
And then we take
Alright.
damage from that when Craven moved there, or was that from that?
We took damage from Green Goblin going there.
But does Craven do any damage when he lands?
Craven, move this character. Deal 1 damage to each. Oh yeah, whoop,
So you
so
and I
we're
get
both. Yeah,
KO'd.
we're KO'd. Good time to talk about being KO'd. We're not out of the game. It's not like, oh no, we're halfway through losing already. We kind of just get like a little reset. You can put in timeout for a little bit.
And we are one card away from losing, but yeah.
But I mean, there's that, but
Details, details.
details though. So yeah, so we are.
Craven's right there, and Electro's right there.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So we both got KO'd from that.
Oh,
So we
fun.
took 1 damage from
Craven.
Green Goblin and 1 damage from Craven.
Nice.
From not nice, but
Not
yeah,
nice,
yeah.
Who's up?
I think that's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I once again don't have any heroic actions. I have multiple punches.
You can move and punch something.
Move and punch, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. I have a move before, right? Does it still go back that far?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you would
So,
just ignore
I just want
that.
to see. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to see this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can move and
So
punch
then-
Craven, maybe?
Yeah, I will play my card Expert Assassin. I get a punch, but I also get 2 punch tokens.
Sweet.
Nick, if you could move me back over
Winter
there.
Soldier right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
And how much health does he have right now?
4.
4.
4. So I can punch him 3 times.
And I can maybe do 1. I'm drawing 4 cards after a KO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will
Yeah.
likely go after you, and I think I can put him over the edge.
All
So
right.
3 damage.
3 damage.
3 damage.
Cool.
Well, you have my punch, so you
Yep.
should be
Oh,
able to
right.
clear
I
no
have
matter
that
what.
too.
Yeah.
Cool. So
I got a couple.
Groot wakes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at these. More cards. More I am Groot cards. That's really convenient. Ooh, that's cool.
I'll draw my phone now, so I'm thinking.
You're hurting 2 for cards right now?
I have 2 cards.
And we have people to rescue there still, right?
2.
Yes, there's 2 people to
Alright,
rescue
yeah,
there.
So I'm going to do this one. I'm actually going to really mix things up here and play We Are Groot.
Ooh.
And I can draw a card, and so can another player, so you can draw a card, so you have
Thank
more
you.
hit points. And then I will punch Craven,
Cool.
and I will rescue a citizen.
Cool.
Gotcha.
6 citizens.
And that's another threat taken care of, too.
Oh yeah, 2. Oh yeah, 2 threat and 1 thug we're at too.
Nice.
Cool.
Just those. Right.
There we go.
All right, so I got a turn, and then Villain's gonna be back. Drew my fresh 4. Don't have to punch Craven, and we have to move in clockwise, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want to punch Electro.
Can you get that threat off the board in any way?
I can.
You have the heroic action, so you really just need to move.
I have a card that lets me move and take a heroic action.
Yeah!
Yeah, so I
Exactly
will
what we
stand
need.
up, do that, and then so I'll use my movement from there. I technically have 2 special actions because I have
Yeah.
this
So you
card before.
save somebody, too.
So yeah, so I'll save 1.
Save one.
What
Do
is
the
it?
thing.
7 citizens, and then do the thing here. Clear that out.
Another threat.
Clear off. Another threat.
Cool. Location.
Making progress.
Oh, we've been forgetting to do the end of turn stuff, too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That
The end of
turn
turns
stuff
are
on
fun.
locations.
You may discard 1 card from your
Oh.
hand, bottom deck to gain 2 punch tokens. I'm gonna have done that on my turn.
Right. Yeah. You may move Thanos to this location. No, thank you. All right. Don't need to bring him into this. We're
I
good
didn't
here.
have him painted yet.
Yeah, we're good here. Bye bye. Wrong movie.
So now Green Goblin's turn?
Yeah, so it's 3, and then,
so
yeah.
Goblin will go. So Goblin's gonna move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on me. Does his bam, so I take a damage.
Both
Right.
adjacent locations. Yep.
Yep.
And Electro's BAM is deal 1 damage
Oh, no. Yeah, let's
to
discard
each
this
hero in both adjacent locations.
Oof.
one. Oh, I'm dead.
I mean, he's never really dead, right?
Yeah.
That's his whole thing.
Yeah.
Did you take your damage too?
Oh, they're there? I did not.
No, they're what?
Well. Now I did.
Goblin did the thing. This thing does bam. Now he drops thugs.
Oh, and thugs.
So
So
overflow on mine.
overflow, 2 thugs.
Wow, I don't like all those overflows.
So, in this case, with the overflow placing threat cards, we already cleared threats, so they just go put back on.
I'm
Get put
not
back
sure.
on.
I imagine they would.
I would think so,
Put
yeah.
back
Because
on.
he just
They get
keeps
put
causing
back on, right?
chaos. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, I'm just gonna flip them over, shuffle them up, and then put them back out.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Oh, so it's just all those. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So are we adding
Oh.
2 threats here because we overflowed twice?
Yes.
Yeah. So it means we're back to 1 card of
So
wiggle room.
threat.
So that means Craven might be back.
Craven is back.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, buddy?
How much health does he
It
have?
comes back
4.
4. And we
Hey,
have
buddy.
3 cards to get us some breathing room again.
Cool, and then I think it's mine, right?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Draw my 4.
And then
2, 3,
He rises again.
4.
you have a move and a heroic action.
If you can clear out that threat, that would be
I
So
sweet.
do you only have the 1 card or 2 cards before you?
Just the 1.
Just
I
the
have
one.
Just the 1? Okay.
Do we want Craven or Electro dead?
Yes.
Anyone who can die.
Electro is worse.
Deals way more damage, right?
Because it's adjacent versus just one spot.
Yeah.
Even
so
though he goes to where people are, but
we're
if
gonna
we
do
spread out a
this.
little
We're
bit.
gonna maximum effort.
Uh-huh.
3 punches in a single location against a single target in your location, plus the punch from there.
Mm-hmm.
So move to Electro, deal 4 damage to Electro, just one shot him,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
save
enough.
a civilian.
That's the
I
last
was
threat
gonna-
cleared.
Civilian. You also have a special action too, from my card. Oh no, that
It
was
does-
a civilian.
that
It
was
does
civilian.
mean, though, that the villain's going to go
Villain's
every
gonna
2 cards
accelerate
now.
after every 2 cards now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we need one more
so
card.
8 out of 9. Oh,
I already cleared it.
oh yeah. So we are actually. Is that?
So now we can damage him. If we have, if we
I don't
hit
think you
9,
do you need to move him?
Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna go away, and I'll just slide
So,
that. When this goes away, I'll
got
just
as long
slide
as
it
we save
over.
a civilian, we're good.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, we just gotta
Next.
get 1 civilian, and then
And then we can
we're
start
ready to
hitting
start
them.
punching. So yeah,
Alright.
it's looking good, team.
Who's up?
Is that
Alright.
I just
me?
went.
I think that's
it's
you.
yours.
Cool. Yep. It's you, and then the villain.
So I think, though, as much as we want to punch him, though, I think we need to get at least 1 more
Clear
threat card
threats,
off the
and that-
board.
and then we can
I
start going
have
into
just
that.
punches available to me.
So then,
Where are you? You're over there.
just
Yeah, I'm on the
punches.
same spot as Groot.
Mm-hmm.
I have a move and a punch. I have 2 punches. I have 3 punches.
Oof.
I just have punches.
maybe the move and the punch, because that way you can set up for the next one.
Where? What to punch,
But
though?
Yeah.
what to punch? So that's
Yeah.
the question. There's
I
nothing to punch.
we
Yeah.
can we can start planning for the next turn if you have movement, because I'm pretty dry on movement.
Yeah, so I can play my move and a punch, or I can play the punch that just gives me some tokens to bank.
Oh, that's not bad either.
That's not
Might
bad.
be-
Yeah.
That might be better.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
So I have 2 punches available to me. Oh, wait.
Yep.
that's
I got you.
Put that here we are.
I'm going to take my 3 punch tokens, and I think I actually will just have to not do anything. for
Yeah,
this turn.
this will depend on the flop, because he might just get 2 overflows in the
Yeah.
late game.
But maybe he lands on,
Maybe not.
you know.
Well, I mean, we have spots for. Oh, because if it's all 6. Yep. Okay.
All right, now it's Green Goblin's turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So Goblin.
See what
will
happens.
go. 2.
Oh no.
1, 2.
Oh, we might just.
Bam.
Oh yeah, we got this. We're
So
fine.
that's
Oh,
damage.
nice.
All right. So bam, Craven's gonna move here.
Hit Deadpool for 1.
Yep.
So
Hit
I hit for
Deadpool.
1. We're gonna get
Everyone
rid
but
of
me again gets hit for 1.
Unpredictable.
Oh, we're getting hit again over there by Green Goblin. Oof.
Yeah.
Um,
And then we get
Oh, we took a damage in
what is
our
it?
spot.
1,
Yeah.
2, and 1. So no additional threat gets placed.
No. So 1,
We
2,
have a
1.
question from chat.
Yeah.
Is this basically Sentinels of the Multiverse, or but make it Marvel?
I would say no.
No.
I play a lot of Sentinels
Yeah.
of the Multiverse. While you are a co-op heroes fighting a threat, and I guess there's a little bit of an engine build here, but it's a much larger engine build for each Sentinels player. In my experience, Sentinels Multiverse.
Yeah, there aren't quite things like weaknesses too, because I know like certain heroes versus certain villains and Sentinels
Yeah.
interact with each other in certain ways. While we do have our own starter decks and stuff, the game itself is different, where there's less of like a mathy upkeep from the villains,
Right.
where there's usually like
Yeah.
a big villain turn and it's like really momentous.
It's
The other thing with
Um,
Sentinels too is like the decks are much more asymmetrical for the heroes.
Yes.
And in this game, you basically have a combination of how many times are you having certain cards that do move, attack,
Exactly.
heroic action, and then maybe a couple cards that like usually it's like 3 or 4 cards that have special abilities. But Sentinels is like your
Yeah.
entire deck for each character
Yeah.
is very
Yeah.
different.
And these are kind of like environments, but it's low.
Happy to play that
It's
sometime on the
less-
channel. That's a great
Yeah,
game too.
Yeah, yeah. I always like dusting that one off. Yeah. That one's cool. Cool. Thank you. Who was that, Heather?
Greg Buccello.
Thank you, Greg Puccello, for asking a question. Yeah, it's awesome.
And bring up a great game.
Yeah, and we're gonna have another great game. Yeah, great superhero card game. So we also have this track too for action selection, which is different than Sentinels, where usually everyone gets a turn and then the bad guys get a turn.
Right.
This is more like it starts with the villain and then starts with
Ramps
3
up.
villain, 3 villain, and now we're if we're keeping track, we're playing 2 hero actions and then the villain action. So only half of us are gonna play cards now before villain gets to do some more bad stuff.
Okay, anything else from the villain?
I think that's it from the villain. We
That's it.
already placed
Okay.
the things. We already did that. So I think it's yours.
Groot. Okay.
Oh.
All right. And where are we scared right now? We need to get a threat down.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I think threat.
Nothing is.
Though if we save one civilian, we also clear another.
I'm gonna take Craven out probably on the
Another
next on my next
Yeah.
turn.
Who's next though? You're next, right after me, and then he's
Yeah.
gonna go again. So,
I don't. I have a move. I can do that. Move and heroic action again. I also have another
Are you able to rescue
2
a
heroic
civilian?
actions.
I could maybe take out Craven, because I have a double wild,
Okay.
and I could use 1 wild to move over there.
Well,
No, we have to move clockwise, right?
we do.
Oh,
well,
we have
you
to
can
move.
move either. You can move either.
Oh, we
direction.
can't move either.
Yeah, we can
direction.
move either
Oh,
way.
The thing that I'm saying
okay.
though, rather than because you have wilds, right? You're gonna use those wilds
Yeah.
to hit Craven.
Yeah.
I have this maximum effort thing again,
Okay.
so I could just do that, get him right there.
Got it.
You know.
If
I'd
he
say
does that
clearing
though,
out
I
threats
can
here
use the
would help.
wild to to clear that.
Yeah.
So that's also an option.
True.
I can
You
use
get
the
2
2
cards
wilds
out.
because I have because I can move.
Oh, and if
special
we
action,
and if yeah
your wilds special action and just complete that.
yeah. Plus, we could set you up to maybe hit him. Green
Oh,
Goblin.
so yeah, I mean whatever.
You could do
guys think
4
will-
attack. On
Oh, that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
can
can
do
also
him
just
right there.
All right.
hit him.
So I am gonna do
And my
double
other card
wild,
is a
and then we
double
can
wild,
figure out
so-
the rest of this.
Sweet, sounds good.
I think I am though gonna move to you,
Okay.
to
where am I,
Deadpool.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the hit of a wild, and the hit from Winter Soldier, so that's 2 damage to Craven.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna spend both hit tokens to Craven, so he's off the board
Cool. Sounds good.
He's off the board again.
until we meet again.
Until he
comes
pops
back.
up again.
So
Yep.
what is his end of turn now that that's been?
You may search your deck for any 1 card, then shuffle your deck. Ooh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Does
You
anybody
just get
have
to
a preference
tutor-
for a certain support card?
You just tutor whatever you want.
Whatever your heart desires.
So the hero card one was popular though, I think.
Yeah.
And you're putting it at the top of your deck.
Oh, top of it, thank you.
Yep.
And then just shuffle the rest of it.
Okay.
So
So then is
it's me now.
Perfect.
I can clear this if we're still worried about threat.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Doing it. I'm gonna move.
all good.
Using 2 wilds to place 2 there, and I'm using the
Yep.
1 heroic action to just get rid of that.
Nice.
And
Is
get
that card
heroic
called
action.
Corporate Thugs?
Corporate thugs.
That's funny.
In the Midtown High
Oh, you
School.
get a heroic action token.
Corporate thugs in the Midtown High
Sounds
School education system. Cool. All right, and yeah, that's just gonna be me hero tokens. So I'm gonna let
That's
those
the villain again.
thug and
Cool.
civilians hang out for now. But yeah, really juiced up on tokens here. Feel on and drawing a card again. 'cause
Well, now
I
we're in a better
forget
position to
do
start
that.
attacking him again now because
Oh, yeah,
we've only
yeah,
got
now
2
we can-
threat cards
We
down.
got 2 threats.
Cool.
We can
That's
Nice,
him.
then
do
it's
something a
him.
little bit.
Yeah.
And, yep.
He moves 1, does his bam.
Bam, and no other villains for bams.
Nope. So grab one of these.
And lots of thugs are going out. Thug can't go here. Thug can't go here.
So as far as the bam goes, where is
Oh, yeah.
the bam going? It's going right
probably
here, right?
on-
On the clock, next clockwise.
Is it next clock? Okay. Yeah.
Green Goblin's location. Draw a threat card. Place it in the next clockwise location without a threat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, lizard comes back.
Cool. No, I'm punching.
He's always growing back. That's how we do.
That's Electro.
We didn't get a lizard yet. We're getting him with multiverse.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Neat.
All right. I think
And an overflow. So
Overflow,
can't do thugs here.
Nope.
Can't do thugs here.
Nope.
And the ones two are gonna get placed
Two
here.
there. Okay.
So we have 2 overflows.
Gotcha. 2 overflows,
That's terrifying.
and then overflow is threat cards, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I'm
we're
glad
right
I got rid of that
Right
one.
there,
Yeah,
right
so we're right back to 1 card away.
Go ahead and just shuffle those because
Yeah.
you're just throwing them.
He's tough because like getting those threat cards down, it's very hard to hit him.
We're getting there.
Alright, so 1 here.
Yeah, and then one
And
there,
one right here.
right?
Corporate thugs
Right.
are in the
I think
Oslo
we're up
laboratory.
top,
That
right?
makes
I
more
think it's
sense.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Electro.
He likes that spot. I think that was where he was.
That's where he's
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah. The Royal Palace sounds nice. Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
cool. So I have to
And
expect
I think
so that's
it's
you.
your turn.
Yep. It's you,
Okay,
Nick.
draw my card.
Gonna move in heroic action.
Or you can take out Electro.
Get that last rescued civilian.
Yeah, I'd say we should rescue a
Oh, true,
civilian.
yeah.
So let's definitely rescue a civilian.
Using my
Yeah.
special action to do that. That is all 9 special
So now he's
civilians.
vulnerable,
And
the villain.
He is vulnerable, which means we can just start punching him.
They use their words in comics very often, you know?
Let's set up the
Damn.
next
Always
person then.
violence.
We're gonna do a double wild. Set up the next person.
Excellent. Thank you.
Ooh.
No problem. So go there, punch 1.
Those are such a gift, those cards.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I hit him for 1 because he's vulnerable now.
Uh,
So down to 9 health,
All right. Right.
and then I'm all set.
I do think we need to get a threat card, though, because if he goes in his turn, he's going to
Yeah.
kill us.
Yeah.
So all I have is a move and a punch. Both of my cards are move and punch.
Well, you have a lot of punches, right?
Yeah. So I could move to Electro and clear that,
I think we should do that.
or I
okay.
could go to Green Goblin and just wail on him.
The problem is, unless you could drop him, I don't think it's...
Yeah.
I could
Just
do
because we need less threat on the board.
6
Because
damage.
he goes right after you? Yeah.
That's so close. He's at what, 8?
8.
He's at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at 8 right now.
Okay, so Electro is probably the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then save whatever tokens you need for him later.
So if we could move me over to the Royal Palace, I will, let's see, punch 4 times, because I'll use my punch, the 2 wilds as a punch, and I'll use one of these tokens.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Got it.
Nice. Oh,
Wait, no, don't we
no,
clear
no.
Oh.
Electro?
Wrong one.
You want that? You don't want this?
Wrong one.
The one thing with, because you have a lot of tokens too, you could spend one of the wilds to rescue a person and then clear that spot out so we like can stop
Right.
the waterfall. But I know it's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like we're just like wrestling with like this wave of threat
I
cards.
want to like save these to
I know,
wail
I hear
on.
you. I hear
The
you.
locations are.
Maybe search
too.
my deck for any card, shuffle, and place the card on top.
Seems good.
Cool. So I have a lot of punches, and I'll take a 2 wild actually. I'll just put a
Yeah.
wild on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah. Let's find that too
That's
wild.
villain, right?
And yep, 2
Yeah.
heroes and a villain.
There's a villain. Move 0. So
And just a
0
bam.
and just a
Just a
bam.
bam.
So it deals 1
Hey,
damage to
just
me.
bam. All right.
That's actually great. We needed that. We needed that reprieve.
Cool. So I take a damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we get 1 threat card out. Right back. Oh,
And
actually on his location, right?
would be
Or
next
is it-
clockwise.
Or next clockwise spot, so we'll be right back
there.
here.
Yep.
Cool. Cool.
Is the lecture coming back, or are we gonna have
Let's go with this
Lizard?
Yeah, Electro.
Electro, hey.
Like a bad joke.
Oh man.
Cool.
Alright. So now it is.
It's your turn.
Groot.
it is-
What are we at again? 5 cards? Or yeah.
4 health.
No, 5 threat cards.
Oh, 5. Yeah,
Yeah,
5 threat.
threats.
Brutal.
From what I understand, from what people online were saying, like, I guess Goblin's one of the harder
He is
villains
very difficult.
in,
Okay.
in the game itself.
Yeah. I.
And you have a move and a fight.
Yep. So I could do I'm Groot. I can do you. So basically, we could take him out with you there with me because it's hit, and then you and I both in our respective locations can do a hit. So that's 4 damage if we both do it there, and
Awesome.
at least that slows
Sick.
him down, and I can then move.
Yeah.
Maybe over here, so I can start working on the next thing.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, that's all I got.
And that's me. I can draw a card.
Yeah, because it's almost like
He did
a
that
pandemic
first.
thing where we're just crisis managing constantly,
Mhm.
and it's like hard to actually hit him.
Oh, that's not good. Wait, what is it? Why would I want that? I can hit him for. I can hit Goblin for 4, or I can hit Lizard for 4.
I'd say hit Goblin.
Do you have any tokens? Is that cloud?
Yeah,
tokens?
that's what I'm getting there. I'm getting something that gives me another hit token for a total of 4, and then 1 move.
Plus mine.
Plus that
Oh,
one.
plus that's so
So you
that's
could take
5.
out Lizard, and then we'd have 2
5.
spaces clear.
Yeah,
Or sorry, 3 spaces clear.
yeah.
It just I feel like it's
3's good, and then I can ping. I'll have 1 extra. I can actually ping Goblin with,
cool.
because I'll have
Okay.
the move. So I'll play this. I'll use your fight to do that.
Cool.
My 3 fight tokens to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was at 5 health.
Yeah.
It was at 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, then I think he has 1 left then.
Can you use
So I
that
have-
hit or no?
Oh yeah, then I gain 1 and that's
You get
5.
one.
That's how I get
Yeah.
to 5.
Yeah.
That was the extra one I was gonna try to use on Goblin, but I'll just
Maybe I think I was gonna see if Deadpool could hit him hard next turn.
If I
Hopefully he
move-
doesn't move, you know.
All right.
I could just stay here if he moves then, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get a heroic token for it.
Yeah.
It's almost like doesn't
That's-
work in this game to chase the villain. You kind of have to like
You gotta,
Oh,
let him
react
get to-
tactically. Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
think right
I
now
have
we're in
the
a pretty
heroic
good
tokens.
spot with us being
Yeah.
kind of spread out.
These are nice, so I can just load up on these 2. So
So then I think
Yeah.
it's villain turn, right?
villain.
Moves 3. And then does his bam. Then gets Goblin formula. So as long as this card is face up in the storyline, Green Goblin has 1 extra health, deals 1 extra damage with his bam.
Ugh.
As long as this card is face up.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll tack 1 onto that. So 8 now?
Back to 9, I think, right?
Back to 9.
Yep, 9. Alright, 9 health.
Alright, that's
Alright.
But where's the? Oh, there was no
Bam.
drops. Sweet. So nobody's there.
Yeah, nobody's there.
Nobody's
We
there.
still put 1 here?
Yeah.
Any BAMs? Yeah, so we
Yeah.
put 1 of those threats. It's gonna be 3 times Electro.
Maybe Craven or Electro, right?
Ah, Craven! Mixing it up.
Hey.
Mixing it up. Alright.
Variety is the spice of life.
Alright, so
Oh, you're in
it's
there.
mine, right?
Yep.
So I draw. Let's see. We gotta move.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the toughest villains I've played.
Yeah. So.
If you want to set me up to start wailing on
Yeah,
Green
so do you want a
Goblin.
wild then?
A wild or a move or
Alright,
I
so I
think
have a
those would
wild
be
and a punch.
that
So
works.
probably the wild is probably the one.
Yeah, I don't know if
so
we just
yeah.
haven't been playing them as often, but I feel like this is like the heroes we're playing, and there's not a ton of movement.
No, there's not.
These are kind of like
Let's.
sit and like.
I don't know
Yeah.
if mine had any
Here.
heroic actions in the deck
I'm
outside
gonna
of
go there
wilds.
just because.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. You're Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But thematically, I'm noticing there's not a ton
Yeah,
of
so I'm done.
movement.
Mm-hmm.
All good to go.
Okay, cool.
It's weird for a guy
My
who's
turn?
a
Yep.
lighter.
Okay.
No,
so
I mean, well, he's moving. I'm saying us. Like, we don't move very
Yeah.
often. Like, we're all
Yeah.
like,
Well,
we're all kind of playing aggressive, tanky characters.
I'm
too.
old. I need to kind of just like watch my soaps, hang out.
So
like,
I can deal with Craven, or I can move and deal with Green Goblin. I have a move and a punch, or I have 2 wilds.
we have 2 thread open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 cards would kill us.
Mm-hmm.
That's just 2 threats or 2 overflows. So 2 overflows would drop us.
Oh, I want to hit Green Goblin.
I know. I want you to hit him too.
Yeah.
Just punch these like.
I think I play the 2 wilds.
Okay.
And so then,
3 wilds.
3 wilds.
how much health does he have right now?
4.
Okay, so I'm going to use these 2 tokens.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's go.
And then I guess I'll use 2 of these.
Mm-hmm.
Just take them out.
Yeah.
Take him out.
Let's see if I end
That's
there.
that same
I can
one. You
search
think we
for-
keep getting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have 1 action left. What if I clear a civilian and try to stop some of this overflow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
that's a
bad.
great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's almost what we need to do is like punch some of these thugs and
then
clear
just
the
get it as
civilians
it
so
goes.
that
Yeah.
we have room to
Yeah.
jump in and like tag him for a couple of hits.
So my
Probably the way to go out.
I get to
doing it,
pick a
honestly.
card and put it on top.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna snag some punches, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Cool. That's villain again.
Alright.
Never a dull moment.
Move 0.
Hey!
Goblin formula.
As long as the story card is in the story, Green Goblin has 1 extra health and deals 1 extra damage. That's terrifying.
So now Green Goblin does 3
10
damage.
3
health.
damage.
3 damage when he
so
stops.
He's has 1 hit.
He's gonna only
everybody.
start one-shotting us, yeah.
It's back up to 10 health.
Yep.
Bam's here. So this is gonna get a card.
Yep.
Let's mix that in
Mix that in
there. Just keep-
We're
keep
getting
these
Craven
down there.
Electro.
Or
Or the
corporate
Thugs.
corporate greed. Corporate bad guys. And it is Lizard. 5 health. And there's no security
This is brutal.
at this royal palace.
Oh, yours is a double wild though, huh?
You do have a double wild to work with.
Yep.
We're back to 2-card threat.
Yeah.
I think we have to deal with this
alright.
overflow because we're not.
So I'm gonna play this. So me and another hero can draw a card. You're at 1. You're at 1. How about you?
I'm taking damage since I've come back.
You take this one.
Take this one?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And then
Resistance to everything.
I could either clear that card, the threat card, or I could clear the civilians. What's underneath that one?
That one is.
Discard a card for 2 hit tokens.
Yeah, to get 2 hits.
That's
This, but we have to deal with this overflow or we'll
I
never get on
know,
top of these
it's
threats.
just like this
Yeah.
endless
Probably
cycle.
Overflow.
But that one's all civilians. So that one overflows like over
All
nothing.
time, yeah.
Like that's like the worst one. I feel like these are bad choices either
It's a
way.
trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trap. Zone say.
That's twice out of the location.
That's my only problem with that one. If I clear it,
Oh,
it's
each one
like
requires 2
any
damage to hit over
thug
here.
goes there, and even if it's just
Yeah.
1, and that card still overflows.
Yeah.
So I'm going to clear the card,
Clear the card.
unfortunately. And I'm going to discard a card because even if I get punched, it doesn't matter. I take 2 hit tokens, so I can maybe
Yep.
help. somebody.
Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
be useful. Now it's my
You know what, though?
turn.
Do this one instead.
I have for heroic action to move there. The problem is I can't punch for 2 reasons. Well, if I move here, I can clear that.
You have punches, you said? Is that
I
what you
don't
got?
have punches.
No.
Oh, I can get 1 punch, but that's not enough to punch them because of this
Right.
threat.
'Cause they take
You
2.
need 3. It's a rogue action move. Actually, I don't want to play that one. I can clear that and then clear 1. So I will draw a card. That's a wild. No, that's better. So I'll do that. So I'll get a fight token. I can move here.
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3 to clear this.
Sweet.
Sick.
Clear that threat. And that's nice. And I have 1 fight, which I'll punch one of those guys with. It's gonna go right there. 2 thugs defeated.
And you get 1 back.
I'm going right back. Because I
Yep.
get 1 in my turn there. Brilliant. Alright, so that's might be a good
That was
spot
a good
to
turn,
camp
though.
out. Yeah.
And Goblin.
I think I get there.
2.
So 2.
It's actually good. Oh, wait, no,
it's
no,
not.
it's not.
That's
No,
gonna
it's
be
not.
1 overflow.
Yeah, but it's bam. He's just gonna take us out.
Oh, yeah. Well, draw cards on your turn. Yeah, just drop
Yeah,
cards.
just
Oh, right.
drop.
So
Yeah.
we drop some thugs.
Yeah, so me and
So we
you
drop-
get taken out. Right?
Knocked
'Cause
out.
he's stealing 3
We drop-
damage.
Yeah, so we're
Okay,
knocked
cool.
out.
Yeah, this one. Yep. So thug go here, 2 thug go there, but no thug go there. So
One overflow.
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 Oh, thug can't go there. So that's overflow.
So you're putting down 2 cards.
Down
Yeah,
2
so-
cards here and here.
Mhm.
So we still have 2.
Yeah, this is brutal. And we're both knocked out.
We just knock our characters over.
Yeah.
I get a fresh 4.
Just taking a nap.
Yeah, at this point I only had like 1 card anyway, so it's like you might as
Yeah.
well just take
Yeah,
the
same.
knockout. I know some of the villains like that can be an end
It's
game,
brutal.
but this one doesn't.
It doesn't
And
feel
they-
that bad with this
Yeah.
one. So normally when a character gets knocked out, they'll activate their BAM ability.
But I think that has to be
Oh.
specific to the character.
Right?
Though. No, I thought
Is
it's.
that-
I thought it's specific to the villain.
Is it specific to the villain? Because I
Yeah.
know.
Because we didn't do that when any of us got knocked out
Ah, okay,
beforehand
cool. So we're
either.
good then, right?
So yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so I draw my 4.
Yeah, no, like some people like I think Sabretooth gets something when you knocks you out.
Yeah,
or,
true.
Yeah.
So it goes for some little.
I was gonna say I
enemy
think like Green
hero
Goblin's got
synergy, but-
plenty working for him already here. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't have that 4 damage anymore. We're gonna break the 4th wall.
Place this over. Yeah. So
Yeah.
now we're just gonna start playing over
Yeah.
Yeah.
our previous cards.
All right, so we got Deadpool Chaos. Last here, so I get to pick from these 2.
Yep.
Okay.
See you on the funny pages. The last hero player to read a comic book draws 2 cards if that was a Deadpool comic. Otherwise, their hero takes 1 damage. And then the other one is Laughter is Best Medicine. The last hero player to go to a stand-up comedy show draws 1 card. Anybody who's never been to a comedy stand-up show takes 1 damage. So
Last comedy show I went to see. I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to think. Who was it? Might have been Bill Burr up in Springfield. I think.
nice.
I can't think of my last
Yeah.
one, but
The last thing I actually went to was Pete Davidson back like during
Ooh.
COVID.
Oh, I heard that was a fun
That's
tour.
That was a fun show.
Yeah.
A fun show.
I did one in college many years ago.
Counts.
it counts.
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 Good
I
enough.
think, I think that's probably our best.
So nobody takes damage.
Yep. The least
So
worst one.
mine was during COVID, so I'm out on this one. Who had a
Wait,
comedy show? The last hero player to go to a comedy show. So you said yours.
I think that was me.
you,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
you
I was
draw a
like,
card,
last year. Okay. Cool.
and then this goes up on top. Cool. And then
So I should
I
probably
just
stack
get a
them, make it a
move,
little
right?
easier to tell where we're at.
Yeah.
I got 2 moves. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
think
we-
which
we-
Oh,
wanna
that's a
go.
rough turn. Yeah, just 2 moves.
So
I would set yourself up at a location where you can either do some.
Maybe go over here,
yeah,
try to
yeah,
deal with
that's
that.
something I don't
'Cause we don't know where
those-
he's
I'll
gonna
deal
be.
with those thugs,
Yeah.
too.
Those thugs are. They need an extra hit to
Oh, they do.
do them.
Oh,
yeah. Before the location. So maybe.
So maybe.
Oh, because you have to move too though. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't need to move anything. If
Oh,
I really don't
true.
want to.
You
Yeah.
could have gone the other way and gone this
Let's say
way.
this
Yeah,
way
let's
too. It's
go
probably
that
a
way.
little bit.
That's probably for 2
Yeah.
stars, right? To save a civilian. All right,
Using
so,
civilians as shields is what the card says. Not an endorsement.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's yikes. I think it's my
Yikes.
turn now.
Yep.
All right, I've got a move and a punch, or I got 2 punches. I'm thinking I move over to Green Goblin and then just start punching. Or I can take care of a thug, then move.
So what do you have? You have a move from Deadpool and then yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm only gonna I'm gonna play 2 punches because I don't need 2 moves right now.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think you have a great option, so do what you want. What's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we'll
So
take
move-
out a thug over here.
Uh huh.
3 thugs.
If you could move me over there, and then I will punch Green Goblin once.
You know what? That will be satisfying. For
Down
us.
to 9. Feels good.
And then what is my end of turn right there?
And the end turn is you
You
discard a
discard a
card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to gain 2 punchies.
Will that kill me?
You KO you.
Yeah, okay.
Then I get to draw 4 cards. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Worth
There's
it.
no downside. No downside.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's
Goblin next?
2 so villain. Yep.
Yeah, this could be it.
Knock me over.
All right. Moves 1. Yeah, you got 2 more turns.
We are. We got one overflow here. So, that'll do it because he
Overflow.
places one,
Yep.
and then we get another
Yeah,
one. So
we're done.
that's going to be
That's
it.
game.
6.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
We tried.
All right.
We
tried real hard.
Close.
Tough customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nuts.
All right.
And honestly, I know I said we didn't have a lot of movement in the group, but I don't know if that would have helped us.
We also only had one card left in the
Yeah,
Goblin
true.
deck. So,
So,
when this deck runs
When
out,
that deck runs out, then we lose.
we also lose.
Yes.
So we were,
Thank you.
this would be 1 and 2 turns.
yeah, which would have been
Yeah.
an effort.
So it's tough. So, what are we thinking for next? We're gonna try to re-rack. We're gonna lay out some new people.
Yeah, do you want to switch the locations and the villain?
Yeah, I'm good with
Yeah,
that.
we can do that. Okay. So that'll just be a couple minutes from us. Good time if you're home watching. Go grab a snack. Step away from
Group, got you.
step
Thanks.
away for a
No
second.
problem. Where you coming from?
Take a little bio break. While we
Old Man Logan.
while we reset. Hi, welcome back. I'm Chris, or if you're just joining us for the first time, I'm still Chris. That didn't change. We are, this is Tabletop Plays. We're at Tabletop Gaming Center playing some fun games with some fun people. Today we're doing Marvel United. If you watched the first part, you saw our butts kind of get kicked by Green Goblin. Now we're going to keep it in the Spidey universe, facing off against Mysterio. So I'm Chris. I'm still playing as Old Man Logan. We got some new heroes, though, to share with some people did switch up. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm Scott, and I was playing Groot before, but now I'm playing Mr. Fantastic.
I'm Meenal. I was playing Winter Soldier before, and now I'm playing Scarlet Spider.
I'm Nick. I was playing Deadpool before, but now I'm playing Venom.
Yep. Cool. All right. So yeah. So now we're going against Mysterio. So like most heroes, they start with threat on the board, but because Mysterio is mysterious, all the threats face down. So we got to go there and kind of find out what he is. His health is also 8 this time, so hopefully that means he's easier to punch.
Should we pull another one that's like full up at the beginning?
We'll find
Yeah.
out. Sure did. Sure did.
So how does this face down threat work? Do we have to go there and then we flip it
the
for
way
the
it's
game?
gonna work is when you land on the location, you spend any action that'll flip that card for you.
Oh, and then it's flipped for the rest of the game.
It's
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
that's the game, and they probably won't get put back out as at all.
Hopefully not.
At all this time.
Hopefully not.
So
I
once
think
we
that
do
was
it,
specific to Green Goblin.
it's done. Yep, right on. All right. So
But I don't want to talk about that game.
Yeah, so let's
We're
just-
gonna pretend
in the
that one didn't
past.
happen.
That was-
Not gonna
yeah,
deal with
this
it.
There's no footage of that happening. It
Yeah.
didn't
No,
happen.
it's not like a live stream or anything.
yeah, this is the sequel.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
good. Okay.
All right.
New and approved. All right. So yes.
So
So
let's flippy flip.
let's get started. We're gonna flip a villain card,
two.
and so he's gonna move 2, 1, 2, and then do his bam.
Bam gets turn all
Citizen
civilian
tokens.
into thug tokens and vice versa.
Oh,
okay.
interesting.
Everywhere?
I think just where he's at.
Or where he's
banning.
at?
Play
Because they ban where
Oh.
they're at.
in play.
In play.
In
In
play.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right.
everything gets flipped.
Interesting. Cool. So
That's kind of fun. I mean, it's
That's-
a little fiddly, but fun.
So does that trigger overflow?
not yet. I don't think it's overflow just because it's messing with
Well, I'm
person
Well,
bonus.
now you gotta
Yeah.
do.
Now we got to do this. So we're gonna get 2 thugs here,
Okay.
1 thug here, 2 thugs here. So no overflow.
What a
Almost there,
refreshing
though.
change.
Almost there, which
Almost
is
there,
usually
yeah,
the
right?
case.
Alright.
All right. So who wants to?
And then
Anybody start with a
so
double
let's
wild?
do Bam. I have a double wild.
I love starting with
Yeah.
Double Wild.
Sounds great.
So you want me to start that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to just keep the same turn order as
Hero.
before?
Double wild.
Hero Venom.
It's Christmas in July, those double wilds.
Yeah.
Let's should I pop his threat and see what's there?
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
Yeah.
Spend 1
Might
pop
be
his
able to
threat.
deal with it.
While his threat is revealed, add when it's revealed, add a citizen to the location. So we can't, so it overflows.
So now we trigger overflow.
immediately
Master
read the
plan
system.
card face down in the storyline.
He just elongates.
He just
sets
okay.
the
Sets
timer.
clock better.
So now we only have 1 more hero action, and then the villain's gonna go
Yeah.
now. So
No,
no.
it would just.
Oh, it's still
it's just-
okay.
it's
It
still
still
a
keeps that
normal
same
thing,
pattern. I think.
But it's just.
It's
when
also timing
revealed,
out his deck faster,
yeah,
too.
It times out the deck. quicker.
Ooh,
Yeah.
right.
So,
Yeah.
I'd
So I
say you
have,
should take
I
care
have
of a
one
thug.
more
Right.
thing, so let's hit a thug.
Yeah.
seems bad. So that's 1 out of 9 thugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need for one of the
Well-
areas.
I have a wild. I have 2 move or a move. I have a move and a wild.
I've got a wild that would also let me do a in the add another attack or heroic action in an adjacent location. So I could either I could clear all of that,
Yeah.
and then one of two things: I could use that action to flip another card in another space, or I could clear a thug or citizen in one of these 2 spaces.
So it looks like, if we're gonna meta a little bit, that when this card flips, there's gonna be
Yeah.
things that happen probably
So we should clean up
for
first.
all of that.
Yeah, so we should probably clean
So
up some of the stuff
yeah,
first.
do a
What
little
if
cleanup first,
I
and then
Go
So you don't want me to do that?
well, maybe just like in a different order. Like I'm
What if
gonna
I
move clear threat.
here
I'm
and
gonna
clear 2
clear.
of these fellas.
That could be an option. Yeah.
We don't know what any of the cards do though yet.
No, we have no idea.
Also, I don't know if it's still a little trauma from last game.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't think about threat right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it also gives us actions, though. The thing with clearing threats, it also gives us extra stuff at the bottom of
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
it makes your-
yeah.
It makes your
that's
turns a
always-
little more
that's
stronger,
always
too.
nice.
Well, I'm up for whatever.
All right. Do we want to keep the same turn order as before? Keep it some.
No, we can mix it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I went first anyway too, and I just have probably clear that.
But like I said, I can move and clear 2 of those fellas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll play this. As long as this is face up, I can discard wild cards to mitigate damage. So I get 1 right now.
Cool.
And then if we can move me here,
To where?
Central Park.
Cool.
And then with those 2 wilds, I guess I clear 1 thug, 1 civilian.
Nice.
So,
2 thugs.
I forgot
1
to draw a card.
2 thugs, 1 civilian. Yeah. Cool. Yep, and that's it.
that's it.
Neat. All right. I don't know how good you are. I have a move, heroic action, or just 2 heroic actions. That's all I got in my hand right now.
I've got a heroic action, a move, and a heroic, and then I have one that is my plasticity card. There you go. That is a wild and a for me, and then becomes a. That's one that's either another heroic action or a attack action in an adjacent space. So it would give you a wild, or the next person. Yeah, you'd be the next.
Yeah, it'd be the next person. I can,
Clearing out fellas, I think, is the most
Yeah,
important thing.
because
for us
it's
to
punching
do.
adjacent too. That
What's his overflow ability?
His overflow is it just speeds up the master.
oh, a face down card.
yeah, face
Got
down
it.
card.
Yeah. Yeah, getting rid of threat is good because then if I get the wild, I can literally just spend 3
Yeah.
heroic actions clearing that.
Right, because threats are a little faster to get off of here than the other ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 4 versus the 9.
Right.
You know?
This would be an ongoing effect for me too.
Ooh,
Yeah, we'll do
those
that.
are always good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
he's gonna move in a wild. Is there anywhere that's worth hitting right now? I mean, we're overflowing here a little
probably
bit.
Right here.
Yeah, here we're
That's definitely
overflowing.
worth hitting.
Well, I can't get to there, but
No,
I could get to there.
Yeah, maybe go where.
punch.
Right there?
Yeah.
Sure.
I could go there or punch or help someone. I'll do. Let's do a civilian because we're
Yeah.
keep those
Even
kind
it
of
out.
even. Yeah, and then I can either heroic or punch adjacent space. So I can either do want me to do this one and punch over here to clear
I'd
this
say
spot.
punch a thug.
Yeah, all right. We got
Cool.
3
3.
thugs now.
Cool.
Nice.
That's me. I
3
didn't
thugs,
draw
2
my turn either.
civvies, and that's
Yeah,
3. So
then
we're gonna get the
Mysterio
villain.
flips.
Move clockwise to the next location with the most
The one over.
civilians.
Oh,
So we're all tired of the most civilians.
Oh, one
So
so clockwise
Yep.
right there.
Yeah.
clockwise would be there. Fake heroics. Discard all civilians and thugs in Mysterio's location.
It kind of been that.
Then draw another master plan card and add a face down to the storyline.
All right, so these get all discarded, right?
Yep.
all of them. Yeah, that's kind of good.
Eh,
Yes and no.
it's less that we have the ability to
Oh, right,
interact with.
yeah.
And to clear
But,
threats.
That's it. No bam.
Cool.
Alright, we
Cool.
put a card face down.
Oh yeah, and we do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's his thing. Is he just
That's-
times out fast.
Yeah. I'll use that wild and draw a card. This is better. Oh. One and a punch. No, it's better. I think it's probably better. to
Find out what is underneath there too.
Uh,
That shield.
oh, that's actually, hold on, that's an idea.
What's under shield?
Huh?
We can look at those. So what is?
Yeah, so do we want.
What's it
so
do?
we got, you may discard one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to remove one crisis token from anywhere.
That's not great. For us.
No.
He doesn't necessarily give crisis tokens.
No, that's
so
what I mean.
it just doesn't matter
Yeah,
in this one.
yeah. Certain villains.
Yeah,
Give those
certain
out.
villains love the crisis tokens.
So I can go here,
Maybe
clear
reveal the
these
threat.
two, or reveal a threat, and then
Yeah, maybe move, reveal, or take one off and then reveal threat.
yeah.
I'll clear it for
I can do
before you
that.
do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a good
So
idea.
I'll do that then. I'll gain a
Plus, you get to go to Central Park.
here. Oh, it's always nice
Right.
this
You
time
know?
of year. Oh yeah. Use my fight. Punch him. I got 4 thugs defeated, and then I shall use the wild to reveal the threat. When the threat is revealed, add a thug to this location.
That's not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Usable.
Just got him in, got him out. Okay. Yeah, and
I don't wanna
yes,
say New York's
move
dangerous,
this,
but-
that. Yep, that's everything for me. We're back up top of the order with Venom.
Cool. And we'll draw. So
Yes.
I have, you can move to any location and fight there, and then another fight underneath it. I have a save and a fight, and I have a move and a fight.
Move and fight at a location.
and
That
fight.
would
Yeah,
be really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Right there, right?
Just get
Let's
into
do
that.
that.
Get into
Well,
that pit.
Let's get in that mosh pit. Let's go.
Let's get-
Alright, so pops 1.
Wait, how did you move to?
It just says you can move to any
Move to any
location.
location.
Oh,
So
So pops 1
Venom,
there
baby.
off of the top, and then pops 1 there, right?
Yeah,
See, you don't know the symbiotes are very aerodynamic, so you missed.
he just
Yeah.
yeah.
slinks along everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, so 6 thugs defeated. Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
2, 1 more, and then villain. Which
I think I'm
is-
next.
Yeah, I think that's you.
We should try to time out either threats or
Right.
civilians next, so we can get 2 cards
Yeah.
off. That's another
That's
strategy
the
of the
strategy
game.
I've
Yeah,
been doing.
yeah. You try to do 2 cards at the same round, or at least within the same
That
set
way
of
you don't
cards.
have
Yeah.
to worry about the third.
Yeah.
You deny the villain 1 extra card,
Yeah.
basically. Which with him may be important.
Which would matter. Yeah.
What do we think are our priorities here? I'm currently at Central Park.
I would try to, if you can do
I
the
have a
threat card.
punch.
Realistically.
Yeah. Punch is good.
Punch is good.
I have a move heroic, which I don't think we can use right now.
And I go after you and before him, or no?
Yes, you're gonna go after.
Yeah, punch would be good because this is gonna get
That's gonna-
threat, and these are citizen spots.
You have a double action card, like that has 2 on it.
I only have a move heroic as a double. The rest are singles. I have a punch already from there. Oh, I also do have this wild token, but I feel like we should probably
Because
save
I have
that.
a card that lets me treat all symbols as wild for a turn, so I could do both of mine plus both of yours if you did 2 actions.
Load up on
Okay,
tokens
okay.
and then
Yeah.
Well, then why don't I play this
Rather
move
than one, yeah.
heroic? I'll clear these 2 with 1 punch, 1 heroic.
Okay.
And, yeah, I guess I'll move over here.
So what I can do is try to clear out that helicarrier
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then flip the card. Is that
I mean,
the right choice?
It seems like they're all putting fellas out, so I don't think it's the worst thing.
yeah,
Wait, no, it's not me. It's villain next.
villain
villain?
1,
Oh,
2,
yeah, it is.
3. Yep.
Then it's me.
Oh, yep.
moves 3.
It doesn't change anything, but well, Not entirely.
So moves 3. So 1, 2, 3. Shuffle all threat cards in play, discarding any tokens on them, and put them back face down, starting in mysterious location, going clockwise.
Okay. Well, glad I didn't.
invest in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been.
Well, it's just one's in play, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
simple.
So if we had 4,
So if we
then
had 4 in play, then we.
Are
So I
they all
guess-
gonna go back face down?
yeah.
I'm
Yep.
guessing that
Yeah.
happens more than once, so something to keep in mind is if you're
Yeah.
gonna work on a threat card, you have to
You
like
have to
one
do
shot
it
it.
all the way
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or not one shot it, but do over the course of before he goes
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
And we start at his location, right?
So you have 1 except for that one, pretty much, right?
Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
Anything else, or is that it?
I think that should be
I
it,
know,
right?
bam, sweet. I don't think that changes what I was gonna do. So I'll do this. So I'm gonna treat all symbols for this turn as wilds.
Okay.
So that will give me 4 wilds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still thinking I want to clear my location out of.
We will then.
Although that'll, that'll trigger that.
Well,
wanna
1, 2, 3,
pop
and
it
that's
and then
gonna
1,
add
2, 3?
1.
I think we have such a timer on us that it's better to just clear while we
You
can.
just want to pop it 1, 2, 3.
Because clearing the 2
Oh no! Plus there's a whole
civilians-
round though too. Somebody else
Yeah.
could work towards
Yeah,
the. Although I don't know if we're gonna be able to clear 6 over the course of this turn.
We only have 1 civilian out.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might not even
So I
have the
think
option.
threat might be the
Threat's
thing to
probably the
focus
one to
on.
go
So
for.
we can
Threat
we can do the
and
thugs
Oh,
while we
flip
have
the
them.
threat and then just clear the threat. Is
Yeah,
what you're
that's what I'm
thinking?
saying.
Yeah.
Flip it and just use all
Got
4
it.
for that.
We might overflow though, right?
From the threat cards, not necessarily.
We're looking
Necessarily.
pretty good, especially if we clear this out. We have 1. If we clear this out, we
Plus,
1,
it's
2,
1
3
less
spots
card
with
that he
just
can
no
move around, right?
True.
People
Well,
on
How did we
it.
get back to 6 threat cards? Did we put them all back out?
Did we clear a threat?
I thought we cleared a threat.
No.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We
If
did.
we did, then we would have had 1 here.
I
Correct.
thought we cleared that one. No, didn't we?
No. No, we talked about it. But,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we
there
didn't
we
clear
go.
it
but
either.
I think it's like because I could have done that, but I think I went
Got
here
it.
instead. And
Man, all right.
revealed that.
Then I think we should start clearing threats.
Okay.
All right,
So
yeah.
you
So
wanna
I'll flip it
pop
with 1 wild.
Mhm.
When this threat is revealed, add 1 civilian to the location. And
Okay.
then 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think so. Let's get it done.
Cool.
And then what's the bottom thing here?
You may move to any other location.
Ooh, that's
cool.
You wanna
Or-
move there, and then.
Or you could stay there to prepare to
Or
clear
actually, I
that.
didn't realize that already has 4 on it. You could probably stay there and then clear that.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like
Yeah.
being spread out is good. We have a lot of
I forgot to
people.
draw my
here.
turn.
Yeah,
again.
and we only need 2 civilians to clear left to
Yeah.
get that going.
Yeah, I think that's good. And then I gave whoever's next gets a heroic and a punch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the best we can do.
And next is
you,
oh,
right?
it's me. Heroic and a punch. I have 3 heroic. I can use so I have 3 heroic. With your punch, reveal the
Oh,
threat,
you could flip it
and
over
then
and
just
then
clear it, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'll use the punch to reveal what this threat is. Mysterio can now be damaged once 2 missions have been completed.
Oh, that's
Not
broken
before.
illusions, so that's his special rule. So we need to clear the broken illusions before we can fight them.
Okay,
So,
cool.
so that's one of them.
There goes that plan. All right, I can't spend those
So you
there.
don't need to spend those there.
Wow, that doesn't leave, huh?
No, it just stays.
Until shuffle happens.
Until- yeah.
And I can't use my special actions for anything.
Unfortunate.
As long as there are no broken illusion cards face up, Mysterio can't take any damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that was what a
Enough.
twist. What a twist.
So you still got more actions, technically.
I
Yeah,
have,
but he doesn't have a
I have
move.
3 heroic
Oh,
actions.
you can't do anything with.
And I figured I'm like, oh, boom, okay, that's 3
So that'd
heroic
be mine,
actions.
right?
How many of those are there? 3 of those? How many of those cards? Broken illusions?
Probably 1. That's 2 mission cards.
We're gonna go.
But he can be damaged now, for what it's worth,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Wow.
that's what
That
that's.
says once 2 mission
Well, once-
cards,
both of them are.
Oh.
which
As long
is
as there are no
normally
broken. Wait.
which is normally the case, right?
Oh, so
Yeah.
you still have to have the
Yeah,
2
so
cards.
that-
Then.
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So
looking
I
at
have
the-
The
moves,
secondary
2
condition, got it.
punches. So let's punch here.
Uh huh.
Hey,
So that
cleared
clears
that out.
that.
I'll just clear for you.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, and then I have a move. Right there, I guess.
You also
Mhm.
have 2 heroics.
I have 2 heroics. Let's pop that.
Sure.
Yeah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
There. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh, you need.
Punches.
Any punches? So
When
take
this
that
threat
out.
is revealed,
You
the
take a
hero
damage.
revealing it takes 1 damage.
Ah, darn it.
Oops. Oh, I didn't draw my turn.
Oh, sorry. On my turn, one of the adjacent spots I could have done an attack or that, so just remove one of those guys.
Yeah.
Oh no, adjacent to me, not has SB. There, yeah.
Yeah.
Just clear that.
And all set. So that would be Mysterio again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was 5. And
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
And
It's
then
5.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, he puts a lot of guys down.
That's a lot, dude. So it's gonna trigger overflow. On that one.
Is on
Right.
this one. Oh, because thugs can't get placed
Yeah,
there.
because thugs can't get placed.
And
so
this
it's
will
gonna
get
Can't get placed
overflow because this is 1, 2, and then the third can't get placed
Third,
there.
And then 2 and 1.
3, yeah, this is fine.
That's fine.
Here,
So what is it? 2 overflow?
yeah,
Or just 1?
2. So 2 face down cards.
Oh boy.
I guess question for the chat too. I wonder like if you guys play this game, what heroes you prefer? Because I'm not familiar with all of them.
Yeah, there's a lot. So
There's a ton, and there's 2 more seasons coming out.
plus the DC
Plus the
one.
DC one coming out.
I did back the DC one.
Yeah, that
Nice.
one I'm looking forward to.
I'm waiting for my Green Lantern to take that
When
one
we
up.
get a whole expansion.
Yeah, yeah,
I think it's my
Well,
turn
does he
now.
say did a whole expansion for your Green Lantern one?
yeah. There's some good stuff. We're finally getting some good
Yeah,
love.
finally getting some
we
Green
got the
Lantern
HBO
stuff.
show coming up.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
So let's see. I have.
Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't in the core box. Was it?
Right? Yeah,
Of
he's
course.
not. Yeah.
Well, my guy's on, so I'm good. I'm an Aquaman guy. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You're fine.
yeah. He's actually. I love what they did with his mini for.
Yeah, with the
the
water.
Yeah,
It
it
looks
was
good.
cool.
Yeah, they did with the multiverse one. They did a lot of them that have it too.
It's fun to have that little extra
I
like
think I'll
flair.
take this. I think what I'll do is I'll save one fella, punch one,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and then reveal the threat with my last.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Does feel that.
There you go. Now I can.
Mysterio can now be damaged once 2 missions have been completed. So what does it mean when it says 2 missions
So,
have been
2
completed?
Two
missions
That's
on here, 2 of
these.
those.
So we have to have both of those
So-
up
Normal.
and this for or
Yeah.
just one of these up.
Yeah.
Just one of these and 2 of those clear, and we can. Hit
Well, no, you need to have both of these up and both of these clear.
Oh,
in
really?
Order, in order
Yeah,
to
it's
fight them,
Really?
yeah. Yeah, that's what I gathered from it.
As long as there are no broken illusion cards face up, you can be. So you only have to have 1 up and these 2 clear. It sounds
okay.
like to me.
I think
Okay.
the challenging part here is also like these didn't count as threat tokens
Correct.
being cleared.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, because those.
So you have to get all
Yeah.
4 of the cards.
Yeah. Ugh.
So it requires you to go
You
through
have to
and
get all 4 done.
you got to try to flip everything. Can't.
Who's up?
I think it's you.
Is that me?
Cheers.
Cool. Interesting. I'm going to first. Is at the end of my turn, as long as this card. No, I'm gonna do that first. So as I'm gonna do my plasticity there and punch that guy off of the card right there
Punch
to
this
the
guy?
north. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do this for 2 wilds. I'm gonna use 1 to No, I'm not gonna clear. I apologize. I'm gonna mulligan that. I'm gonna use it to flip that card, the threat.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna use a wild to move over there.
And yep, you got it.
A wild to move over there, and then I think I'm gonna clear that card.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
And what's the bottom?
Bottom one is you may draw until you have 3 in hand.
Ooh, that's
you- you
nice.
heal up.
So we have 2 threat cleared out of 4. Clear 2 more threat. We can start punching Mysterio,
Cool.
which means we fight there and reveal what the hell that is.
I might be able to take that thing out,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what gets placed prior.
You got the punches.
I got 1 punch and I move.
Okay. You. Oh, it's me. That's
But
right.
it's
It's
Kristen.
me.
Double wild. Merry Christmas.
Man, so I get double wild. Oh, I can clear. I can move and reveal that. Actually, I might be able to move and clear that. So I'll play Old Man Logan.
At least our odds are better when he shuffles them now.
Move
Yeah, right.
here. It's 3 wild though, so I can put 2 on it
Yeah.
and then get it ready for someone. So I can use 1 to reveal it. When threat
3
is
punches.
revealed. Okay, and 3 punches. And
What
I'll
does that card
use.
say?
When threat is revealed, the hero revealing it takes 1 damage. Damage.
Bottom. Probably not bottoming.
He's got a ton of rogue actions.
Oh, and I got a
Fantastic.
draw card. Draw card on turn. Bottom that. Yeah. His playstyle is interesting. So there's a card that is I'm retired and I just amass punch tokens, and then
Yeah.
I just have a bunch of punch tokens and I can start using them. But I can't use them until I
That's
get through
cool.
my
It
deck.
has 2 different
Remember when I
playstyles.
switched off my last character
Actually-
for having too many punches?
Oh, now you
Yeah.
don't have any?
Well, now it's all we need are punches.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's funny, yeah.
All right, so move,
so then
rogue
let's
action,
see.
flip, wild punch. Okay.
I guess it helps with something that's not
Sarah?
as.
Oh no, I
deep
can
in this
punch
game
twice
yet,
actually
'cause
because I
then
had two.
Okay.
So I had
Um,
one.
I don't know how to plan it for the
One,
villains.
one.
So.
Rogue
still
action was
injured.
reserve myself two
Yeah,
wild, so it's
makes
actually
sense.
two
I'm
punches.
sure there's a way to
Sounds
like
good.
min
On
max
that
it and be
spot.
like, this set of heroes is perfect against
Nam
this
Zero
villain.
just does that. Nope.
Someone
okay.
made that spreadsheet somewhere.
three.
Yeah. And statted it out.
No
They
bam.
played a percentage of the win
Yeah.
loss. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's one overflow.
One overflow.
Citizen here.
Sure, there's also a tier list.
Citizen
Yeah.
there.
I know there's one for
So again,
'cause I've seen it.
overflow.
A friend of mine shared it with me for is it Cthulhu Death May Die has a breakdown of like which people
No.
percentage wise win against.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
scenario?
all stuff
It's
like that.
crazy.
Overflow is face down card.
Yeah, one face down card to the board. He
That's-
has
Yeah, we're
2 cards left.
Cards left.
So we have 4
Oh.
hero actions
Oh.
to clear 2 threat and punch Mysterio 8 times.
No problem.
Yeah, let's see what
No problem.
So if you punch this once, and then you still have to punch that 4. Yeah.
No.
It's the civilian thing that's
Yeah.
been hurting us. We've been like
Yeah.
I have a punch and a move.
I don't like our odds.
But, or just a regular
4.
move.
Yeah, it was 4 extra turns.
Oh, of cards he burned through. Yeah, that's
Do we
brutal.
want to probably take that out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think it's our only.
Yeah,
chance.
because we need 2, 5 citizens cleared, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 on the board, but.
And then I have 2 moves and a save.
Maybe save a civilian.
Yeah, save something here.
Yeah.
Because why not?
All right. It's my turn.
Yeah, and then he goes
Mm-hmm.
right. Yeah,
Yep.
brutal.
I could clear this thread over here.
That's probably not a bad idea.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything I could really do to keep us from losing here.
Yeah.
I also have this one. Well, we don't really have many civilians.
That's what the hurt us
so-
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I moved to a
Something was
heroic action character, and it's just like
wild.
Yeah.
Then move. Use 2 punches here.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll clear that.
3 threat
Yeah.
have been cleared.
Got you.
Sweet.
Reveal the top card of the master plan deck. You may place it on the bottom.
So flip.
So no, just reveal the top card, but yeah. So
So we want moves 1.
so what would this do? If you moved 1, we don't want that
He does
because
his bam.
so we don't want
Let's put that one at the bottom.
want
Yeah.
the bam because then this is so we know this is gonna overflow. This is the part we're gonna overflow.
I think we're. Yeah.
I
Unless it's like a move here.
I have a
If you moved
wild.
here,
Alright,
Uh,
so he would flip
I mean,
it.
I moved from here, right? So I could clear this guy with a
yeah,
wild.
yeah,
Might
I
as
can see we
well.
did that. Yep. 6
Alright.
So
civilians rescued. I see a movement 3. Give me a movement 3.
So then he would flip.
Yep.
Yep.
No, don't we?
No.
No?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, after
Yeah,
2.
right.
Movement 2. Movement 2.
It
Movement
is
one.
move clockwise to the next location with the most
Civilians
So it'd be that
with a
one.
hero.
Yeah.
Yep.
Discard all civilians and thugs in Mysterio's location, then draw another master plan card out of the storyline phase.
Oh,
now.
God.
Yep.
I think is that game right
That's
there.
it, yeah.
That's it. All right.
Sorry,
We
guys.
are 0-4.
And we
Two.
wouldn't
For
continue
2.
that round to his next draw, right? Is when it's
Yeah, it would
immediately
be
is
his
it's empty.
next draw.
Is it we would lose on the next draw?
On the next draws. If
So-
they can't
so-
draw anymore, it's like.
But there's no way
it's like
you
a
and I
Magic
can beat
where you
him in
can't draw.
2 cards.
2 turns
No,
and 8 hits.
No, 8
No.
hits. No.
Because I don't even
There's
have
no way
any.
in 2 cards.
1
you can
threat. 1 threat and 8 hits.
All right.
Brutal.
So, unless you have like old man.
Unless I can deal 9.
Unless-
9 so 1 here and
Unless
8
you
You've got a
here.
with
super
your,
card.
with your thing.
I
mean,
didn't have a lot
yeah,
of banks.
'cause-
This time we had like 3 actions, I think,
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
So
That's brutal. This game is really swingy sometimes.
yeah, yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
I feel like I've either like crushed it or it's been like
Yeah,
this
it's
now.
super weird.
Yeah.
When we
So-
practiced, I felt like we won pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing.
Well, that's
Why
like-
do we
games.
play in practice anyways?
We played like earlier villains too, like in the game. Like I feel like some of the villains of the
Some
they have
Omega-
gotten like.
Omega Red.
Omega Red, yeah.
Yeah. Omega Red.
Did we play Magneto on one? Do I feel like?
Maybe.
I think.
Yeah.
Greg put it in the chat.
Yeah. RIP heroes. All right. So Heather, do you think we have time for one more, or are we signing off for the day? Where are we at with time?
It is
5:41.
4:41.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterio.
You want to try against Mysterio again?
What do we think, gang? We want to try to run it back?
If you're tired too, we
One more
can-
go? All right then.
My vote is to wrap up, but I can play another.
I can see wrapping up. But
Okay, then let's do
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Chris.
I'm Meadle.
Nick.
Scott.
Thank you to Heather, who's been modding our chat, helping run tech here.
Thanks for Greg for watching.
Yeah, thank you, Greg.
Thanks, Greg.
Number one fan. 7 fan club. Yeah, stay tuned for next time we do this. We have a lot of great games lined up that we are excited to play. So hope to see you then. And if you're watching the VOD, leave a comment. If there's some other games you'd like us to play, leave us a comment in the chat in the comment section. In the comment section, and give us a like. Really appreciate that. Okay.
And subscribe.
And subscribe, yes. Like, oh yeah, comment, subscribe. The Holy Trinity. Like, comment, subscribe of YouTube streaming. All right. All right. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.